How to extend the life of your portable radio. Number 1. Clean the radio regularly, and minimize exposure to dust and other elements. Radio's vents and speaker grills can become clogged full of dust and other nasties, which can increase the risk of overheating the radio, so always clean your portable radio, especially if you have not used it in a while, and if you're going to be storing it somewhere, make sure you store it in a cool, dry place away from sunlight, and cover it up with something like some cloth, so the dust does not get into the speaker or the vents on the radio. Dust is a radio's worst enemy. Number 2, never use the radio in wet or humid conditions. Humidity is a big no-no for portable radios, as they are not designed to be water resistant, let alone waterproof, so with that being the case, it's a good idea to avoid using your portable radio in a bathroom, or area that gets very wet and humid. The steam can easily get inside the radio and wreak havoc on the components, so never ever use your radio if the humidity is very high, or you're in a very wet area. Number 3, avoid dropping or shocking your radio. If you want to prolong the lifespan of your portable radio, it's advisable that you never drop it, especially on a hard floor like a wooden floor, as that can cause major damage to the components. The components of a radio are extremely delicate and require delicate handling as a result, and also try to not bang the radio, expose it to shock, or use it near a fire, as all of these things can pose a significant risk to damaging your portable radio's components, which will render it useless. Number 4, avoid direct exposure to sunlight. Portable radios might not generate a lot of heat, but if the components get to a really hot temperature, it can cause damage to them, and cause them to wear out faster, so it's advisable to keep your radio out of direct sunlight, if possible, and if you are going to be using it outdoors, try not to use it in the sun for too long, or you will risk damaging the components with the ultraviolet light that comes from the sun. Finally, at number 5, take your portable radio to a technician to have it serviced and inspected. While this usually costs money, and depending on where you live, you may or may not have access to a radio technician, however, a radio technician can identify problems or faults with your portable radio. They can inspect the components for signs of wear and tear, or damage, and they can test all of the radio's functions to ensure that it is working properly. This could be useful if your radio is not dead, but there are problems that do not resolve on their own, or your radio might just happen to be a defective dud. If that's the case, then it's better to just buy a new radio. However, if you believe there is more point in getting it fixed, having it inspected by a technician is a worthwhile endeavor, although how much this will cost will obviously depend on where you live, your specific brand and model of radio, and how many technicians specialize in that particular industry. Alrighty, that's it for this video folks. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.